5.1 કન્ટિન્યુ કરીએ આપણે. ઓકે, લાસ્ટ ટાઈમ આપણે 5 એક્ઝામ્પલ કમ્પ્લીટ કરેલા, 4th and 5 હોમવર્કમાં તમને આપી દઉં. બરાબર. ઓકે, 6 નંબરનો એક્ઝામ્પલ. ઓકે, find the all point of discontinuity of f where f is defined by given function. Okay, in this example you have to find in which point given function is discontinuous. Okay, આપણે એવા પોઈન્ટ ફાઇન્ડ કરવાના છે કે પોઈન્ટ પર given function is a discontinuous function. Okay, તો ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ આપણે જેટલા એક્ઝામ્પલ કમ્પ્લીટ કર્યા બરાબર છે એ પરથી એક સેન્ટેન્સ એવું આવે કે if given function is polynomial function, then and then it is always continuous function. Okay, first statement as it is. Okay, तो जो 6 number ने example f of x containing two part, if x is less than or equal to 2, then given function is f of x is equal to 2x plus 3, and if x greater than 2, then f of x is equal to 2x minus 3. Okay, so we have to check whether function is continuous or discontinuous at which point. Okay, so first of all પહેલા point લઈશું, value લઈશું x is greater than 2. Okay, that means કે all the value which is greater than 2. Okay, so x is greater than 2, that means ke function remains same. Okay, that means ke it is a continuous function. In other way, f of x is equal to 2x minus 3 is one type of polynomial function, and polynomial function is always continuous function. Okay, same to same for x is less than 2, f of x is equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, only one function. Okay, that means कि left hand side limit ले के right hand side limit ले at that point ले आणि आज value part same to same answer आवसे. That means कि it is a continuous function. In another way, f of x is equal to 2x plus 3, again a polynomial function. Okay, it is a continuous function. Okay, હવે ચેક કરીશું at x is equal to 2 બરાબર છે. at point x is equal to તો લિમિટ લેફ્ટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ લિમિટ ના રાઈટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ લિમિટ ટુ પાર્ટીશન છે એટલે લેફ્ટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ લિમિટ, that means કે લિમિટ x tends to 2 minus in the sense x value of x is slightly less than 2. Okay, slightly less than 2, that means કે less than 2 તો ફંક્શન શું હશે less than 2 માટે 2x plus 3, that means કે limit x tends to 2 minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 2 minus 2x plus 3 is equal to x ની જગ્યાએ શું મૂકવાનું આવે 2 બરાબર છે. that means કે 2 into 2 plus 3, the answer is 7. Same to same left hand side limit માટે limit x tends to 2 plus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 2 plus f of x slightly greater than 2, and slightly greater than 2 માટે ફંક્શન શું આવશે 2x minus 3, that means કે 2x minus 3 put up કરે, that means કે 2 into 2 minus 3, and answer will be 1. that means કે left hand side limit and right hand side limit answer not same. Okay, so that f is a discontinuous function at x is equal to 2. Okay, તો તમારો આન્સર at x is equal to 2 given function is discontinuous function. Okay, same way 7 number no example છે f of x is equal to modulus x plus 3 if x is less than or equal to minus 3, minus 2x if minus 3 less than x less than 3, and 6x plus 2 if x is greater than equal to 3. એટલે આપણે બે પોઈન્ટ માટે ચેક કરીશું, બીજા બધા પોઈન્ટ માટે તો કન્ટિન્યુઅસ જ હશે. કયા કયા પોઈન્ટ માટે એક -3 માટે and +3 માટે. ઓકે, તો -3 માટે ચેક કરીએ આપણે તો at x is equal to -3 limit x tends to -3 minus, that means કે slightly less than -3, slightly less than -3, that means કે given function is modulus x plus 3. ઓકે, આ મોડ્યુલસ નું ફંક્શન શું નેગેટિવ વેલ્યુ ને પોઝિટિવ કરવાનો તો મોડ્યુલસ એઝ ઇટ ઇઝ. ઓકે, and x ની જગ્યાએ શું કરવાનો -3 plus 3. okay, x modulus gives the positive value, that means કે -3 gives a plus 3 answer, and plus 3 answer will be a 6. Same to same left hand side limit માટે limit x tends to 3 plus f of x slightly greater than -3, sorry slightly greater than -3 તો કયું ફંક્શન આવશે -2x. okay, that means કે limit x tends to -3 plus is into -2x. હવે x ની જગ્યાએ -2 મૂકીશું sorry -3 મૂકીશું એટલે -2 into -3 is equal to 6. That means કે left hand side limit is equal to right hand side limit, and at that point f of -3 continue આપણી જોડે આન્સર શું આવશે? તો f of -3 is equal to modulus x plus 3. That means કે modulus of -3 plus 3, answer will be a 6. Okay, that means ke left hand side limit is equal to right hand side limit, and at that point gives the same value, so that f is continuous at x is equal to -3. You have to find the which point you have to discontinuous function. Okay, so next x is equal to 3 check out करिए. At x is equal to 3, limit x tends to 3 minus f of x. Okay, slightly less than 3, slightly less than 3, that means के function is minus 2x. Okay, that means के limit x tends to 3 minus 2x. Okay, putting the value instead of x is equal to 3. Okay, that means के minus 2 into 3 is equal to minus 6. Okay, same way limit x tends to 3 plus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 3 plus slightly greater than 3. That means the function is 6x plus 2. That means the limit x tends to 3 plus 6x plus 2. Okay, so 6 and x is equal to 3. 6 into 3 plus 2. That means the answer is equal to 20. So check out, left hand side limit is not equal to right hand side limit, so that f is not continuous. That means the discontinuous at x is equal to 3 is your answer. Okay, तो point कोई और से discontinuous मारे x is equal to 3. Okay, same way 8 number નો example છે. 8 number f of x is equal to modulus x upon x, where x is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0, that means के greater than 0 or less than 0 gives the same to same function, and x is equal to 0, answer will be a 0. Okay, तो चेकआउट કરીશું at x is equal to 0. Directly x is equal to 0 पर चेकआउट કરીશું given function is continuous or not. Okay, तो limit x tends to 0 minus slightly less than 0, f of x slightly less than 0 હોય, slightly greater than 0 હોય, given function is modulus x upon x. Here is modulus x. Okay, modulus x gives the positive value. બરાબર. Okay, તો modulus x નું ફંક્શનિંગ જોઈએ. If x is already greater than or equal to 0, gives the value positive. Okay, and if x less than 0, negative, तो શું કરશે? માઇનસ વડે મલ્ટીપ્લાય કરી દેશે. Okay, that means કે negative negative positive. Okay, that means કે limit x tends to 0 minus modulus x upon x. Okay, so that limit x tends to 0 minus modulus x, okay, gives value if x is less than 0, gives value is minus x. That means ke minus x upon x, x will be cancelled, answer is equal to -1. Same way limit x tends to 0 plus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus modulus x upon x. Okay, 0 plus slightly greater than 0. Okay, greater than 0, modulus x gives the value of x. That means ke x upon x, x will be cancelled, answer is equal to 1. So that limit x tends to 0 minus f of x is not equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x, so that f is discontinuous function at x is equal to 0. 9 number નો example હવે. f of x is equal to x upon modulus x, where x is less than 0 and -1 x greater than equal to 0. Okay, હવે જો x is less than 0 and function is given x and upon modulus x. Okay, so modulus x always gives the negative value because x is less than 0. Okay, and all the value of x less than 0, given function is same to same and given function is continuous function. Okay, same way for x greater than 0, for value of x greater than 0, all the value of x greater than 0, answer is equal to -1. So that for all the value of x greater than 0, given function is continuous function. So you have to check with at which point x is equal to 0, function continuous or not. तो चेक करिए x is equal to 0. तो at x is equal to 0, left hand side limit x tends to 0 minus slightly less than 0, f of x is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus f of x function is given x upon modulus x. Okay, but slightly less than 0 and less than 0, function f of modulus x gives the value of -x. Okay, x will be cancelled. Answer is equal to -1. Same way, limit x tends to 0 plus f of x, right hand side limit જોઈએ, and limit x tends to 0 minus slightly greater than 0, slightly greater than 0, answer will be a -1. So that -1 and total answer શું હશે આપણે -1. Okay, and f of 0 always gives a value of -1. Okay, so that limit x tends to 0 minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x is equal to f of 0, so that f is continuous at x is equal to 0. Okay, that means x is continuous at x is equal to 0, greater than 0 and less than 0. All the value given function is continuous function. That means there is a no point at which given function is discontinuous function. એક point આપણને મળશે નહીં કે જ્યાં function discontinuity આપશે આપણી જોડે. Okay, same way 10 number no example, f of x is equal to x plus 1 and x square plus 1, x is less than 1 and x is greater than equal to 1. Okay, तो जो x for all the value of x greater than 1, same to same function or again polynomial function or polynomial function is a continuous function. Same to same x less than all the value of x less than 1, same to same function and again a polynomial function and it is a continuous function. You have to check at x is equal to 1 function is continuous or not. So x is equal to 1, limit x tends to 1 minus slightly less than 1, f of x is equal to limit x tends to 1 minus slightly less than 1, the function is equal to x square plus 1. Okay, that means કે x ની વેલ્યુ શું મૂકી દઈશું 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Okay, and limit x tends to 1 plus f of x slightly greater than 1, limit x tends to 1 slightly greater than 1, that means કે x plus 1, again 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and f of 1 gives same to same function and x ની જગ્યાએ શું મૂકીશું 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. That means કે left hand side limit, right hand side limit, and at that point given function value same answer, so that f is continuous at x is equal to 1. That means ke there is a no point at which given function is discontinuity. Okay, discontinuous function. 13वीं तारीख second lecture. Okay, exercise 5.1 11 number no example, f of x is equal to x cube minus 3 where x is less than equal to 2 and x square plus 1 and x is greater than 2. Okay, first of all it is clear that for all the value of x which is less than 2 and all the value of x which is greater than 2 function, these two functions are continuous function. Okay, so that it is clear that the f of x is continuous at x is less than 2 and x is greater than 2. Okay, so you have to check at x is equal to 2 given function is continuous or not. Okay, so according to definition of continuity you have to check left hand side limit and right hand side limit, then limit exists and at that point this value and limit value will be same. Okay, so first of all limit x tends to 2 minus f of x is equal to 2 minus, that means ke slightly less than 2. Okay, slightly less than 2, that means ke function is x cube minus 3, that means ke limit x tends to 2 minus x cube minus 3 is equal to putting the value of x is equal to 2, that means ke 2 cube minus 3 is equal to 5, and right hand side limit x tends to 2 plus, that means ke slightly greater than 2. Okay, that means ke given function is x square plus 1, that means ke limit x tends to 2 plus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 2 plus x square plus 1 is equal to putting the value of x is equal to 2, that means ke 2 square plus 1 is equal to 5, that means ke left hand side limit is equal to right hand side limit, as well as at that point f of 2. Okay, x is equal to 2, function is equal to x cube minus 3 in x cube minus 3 put the value of x is equal to 2, that means ke 2 cube minus 3 again is equal to 5, that means ke f of x is continuous at x is equal to 2. Okay, there is a no point of discontinuity, that means ke any no point at the, this function is discontinuous function. Okay, Same way 12 number no example, f of x is equal to x raised to 10 minus 1. Okay, x is less than equal to 1 and x square where x is greater than 1. Again it is clear that for all the value of x less than 1 and for all the value of x greater than 1, given function is continuous function, because for x less than 1 function will be this. Okay, and for x greater than 1 function will be this. Okay, that means ke definition of continuity exists, so that we can say that f is continuous at x is greater than 1 and x is less than 1. So you have to check at x is equal to 1 given function is continuous or not. Okay, that means કે લિમિટ એક્ઝિસ્ટન્સ માટેની કન્ડિશન ચેક કરીશું આપણે. તો લિમિટ x ટેન્ડ્સ ટુ 1 માઇનસ f of x is equal to લિમિટ x ટેન્ડ્સ ટુ 1 માઇનસ x raised to 10 minus 1. 1 minus, that means slightly less than 1. Slightly less than 1 is given function is x raised to 10 minus 1. Okay, so x is equal to 1. That means 1 raised to 10 minus 1. That means 1 minus 1 and answer will be 0. Same way, limit x tends to 1 plus f of f. 1 plus, that means slightly greater than 1. Slightly greater than 1, that means function is x square. That means limit x tends to 1 plus x square. Putting the value of x is equal to 1, that means 1 square and answer will be 1. Okay, that means left hand side limit is not equal to right hand side limit. That means limit is not exist, so that we can say that f is discontinuous function at x is equal to 1. Okay, same way તમારા હોમવર્ક માં એક્ઝામ્પલ નંબર 13 કેલ્ક્યુલેટ કરવાનું છે આ જ મેથડ. ઓકે, next exercise 5.1, discuss the continuity of the function f where f is defined by 14 number example છે આપણી જોડે. f of x is equal to 3 where 0 is less than equal to x less than equal to 1, 4 1 is less than x less than 3 and 5 3 is less than equal to x less than equal to 10. Okay, at which point you have to check the continuity. First of all, value of x is less than 1. Okay, less than, greater than, at that point. Okay, three values given. Okay, so you have to check at point 1 and 3. Okay, continuity you have to check because here x is less than or equal to 1, given function is given. Okay, and x greater than 1, also value given. Same way, x is less than 3, value given, and x is greater than 3, also value given. Okay, so you have to check at point x is equal to 1 as well as x is equal to 3 whether function is continuous or not. Okay, first of all, at x is equal to 1, limit x tends to 1 minus slightly less than 1 f of x slightly less than 1, that means value is equal to 3, so that answer will be 3. Same way, limit x tends to 1 plus slightly greater than 1, slightly greater than 1, that means value is equal to 4 given. Okay, that means answer is equal to 4. 3 is not equal to 4, that means left hand side limit is not equal to right hand side limit, so that f is discontinuous at x is equal to 1. So that x is discontinuous, that means not continuous at x is equal to 1. Same way, at x is equal to 3, you have to check. Okay, limit x tends to 3 minus slightly less than 3 f of x. Okay, is equal to limit x tends to 3 minus slightly less than 3, that means value is given 4 and answer will be 4. Same way, limit x tends to 3 plus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 3 plus, okay, value slightly greater than 3, answer will be 5. Okay, that means answer is 5, but 4 is not equal to 5, that means left hand side limit is not equal to right hand side limit, therefore f is discontinuous at x is equal to 3. Okay, तो continuity and discontinuity point check કરવું હોય તો three value given. Okay, if given variable is less than equal to something, greater than equal to something, and at that point, okay, so three value એટલે આ રીતે x is less than 1, 1 is less than x, that means x greater than 1. Same way 3 માટે 3 x is less than 3 and 3 is less than x, that means x greater than 3. Okay, so that I check that given value at x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3 whether function is continuous or not. Same way 15 and 16, do it yourself. Okay, 15 નંબર માં કયા કયા પોઈન્ટ પર ચેક કરીશું. જો x less than 0 આપ્યું છે, and 0 less than is equal to x solution. That means x greater than equal to 0. So that you have to first your checking point first is x is equal to 0. Same way x is less than equal to 1. Okay, and x is greater than 1. Again second point जैसे आपने जो x is equal to 1. You have to check whether function is continuous or discontinuous, at which point x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. Same way 16 નંબર ના એક્ઝામ્પલ ઓફ -1 and what આ બંને પોઈન્ટ પર તમારે ચેક કરવાનું રહેશે કન્ટિન્યુઅસ છે કે નહીં, બરાબર. તે તમારો હોમવર્ક છે. એક્સરસાઇઝ 5.1 નેક્સ્ટ 17 નંબરનો એક્ઝામ્પલ જોઈએ આપણે. Find the relation between a and b so that the function f defined by f of x where ax plus 1 x less than equal to 3 and bx plus 3 x is greater than 3 is continuous at x is equal to 3. Given data is given function is continuous at x is equal to 3. So that according to definition of continuity, left hand side limit is equal to right hand side limit and that point, okay, value of given function. Okay, that means ke all are same. Limit x tends to 3 minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 3 plus f of x is equal to f of 3. Any two comparison લઈ લઈએ આપણે. તો limit x tends to 3 plus f of x is equal to f of 3 consider કરીએ. Okay, so that limit x tends to આપણી જોડે શું છે, આપણી જોડે x tends to 3 plus slightly greater than 3, slightly greater than that means ke function is bx plus 3. Okay, and f of 3 that means ke x is equal to 3, at x is equal to 3 function is ax plus 1. Okay, putting a value of x is equal to 3 that means ke a into 3 plus 1. Okay, here x is equal to 3 put up करिए तो 3 into b plus 3 is equal to 3a plus 1. So that answer is 3b plus 3. Okay, that means के 3 ने पहली बार ले लिए minus 3 that means के 3b is equal to 3a minus 2. Okay, again અને આગળ સિમ્પ્લિફિકેશન કરી શકાય, ડિવાઇડ બાય 3 કરી દો એટલે રિલેશન b is equal to a minus 2 by 3 પણ થાય. Okay, that's complete your answer. Okay, next 18 નંબરનો એક્ઝામ્પલ છે. Okay, for what value of lambda is the function defined by f of x is equal to two portion lambda into x square minus 2x where x is less than equal to 0 and 4x plus 1 where x greater than 0. Continuous at x is equal to 0 question mark. Okay, that means that you have to check whether function is continuous or not at x is equal to 0 or what value of lambda given function is continuous function. Okay, and what about continuity at x is equal to 1? Further you have to check at x is equal to 1 function is continuous or not. Okay, first of all you have to check at x is equal to 0 given function is continuous or not. Okay, that means ke left hand side limit check kariye, limit x tends to 0 minus f of x 0 minus that means ke slightly less than 0 that means ke slightly less than 0 value is lambda into x square minus 2x. Okay, that means ke limit x tends to 0 minus lambda into x square minus 2x. Put the value of x is equal to 0 that means ke lambda into 0 minus 0 answer will be a 0. Okay, same way limit x tends to 0 plus f of x slightly greater than 0, slightly greater than 0 function is 4x plus 1. Okay, so that limit x tends to 0 plus 4x plus 1. So 4 into x is equal to 0 that means 4 into 0 plus 1 answer will be a 1. So that limit x tends to 0 minus f of x is not equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x that means કે 1 છે ને 0 છે. So that f is not continuous at x is equal to 0. Okay, so lambda ની કોઈ પણ વેલ્યુ પોસિબલ થાય નહીં that means કે for no value of lambda f is continuous at x is equal to 0. Okay, at x is equal to 1. Okay, so limit x tends to 1 plus f of x is equal to 1 plus slightly greater than 1 slightly greater than 1. Again function same to same. Okay, for x greater than 0 given function is 4x plus 1. So that x tends to 1 plus x tends to 1 minus given function is same to same. So that limit x tends to 1 plus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 1 plus 4x plus 1. Okay, so the total answer is equal to 5. Same way limit x tends to 1 minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 1 minus 4x plus 1. Okay, that means the answer is equal to 5. That means and f of 1 also 4x plus 1, getting a value of x is equal to 4, x is equal to 1, that means कि 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So that limit x tends to 1 minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 1 plus f of x is equal to f of 1. That means कि f is continuous at x is equal to 1 for any value of lambda. કોઈ પણ value આપણે lambda ની લઈએ અહીંયા ઇફેક્ટ થાય નહીં. That means કે function is continuous function. Okay, તો અહીંયા lambda ની value કોઈ પણ changes થયા કરે. Okay, અહીંયા ઇફેક્ટ થાય નહીં. That means કે any value of lambda given function is continuous at x is equal to 1. Okay, 19 number નો example જોઈએ. Show that the function defined by g of x is equal to x minus integer part of x, okay, is discontinuous at all the integral point. Okay, here integer part of x denote the greatest integer less than or equal to x. याद करो 11th standard. Okay, chapter number 2 relation and function graphical notation આવતું તો આપણે જોડે integer part of x. What is the integer part of x? It is a one type of step or floor function. Okay, but integer part of x, that means કે 1 and 2 in between 1 and 2 ની કોઈ પણ વેલ્યુ લઈએ તો લેફ્ટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ ની વેલ્યુ કન્સિડર કરશે. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ અહીં એક્ઝામ્પલ આવ્યું છે integer part of 2.5 gives the answer is equal to 2. That means કે 2.5 in between 2 to 3, 2.5 something here. Okay, and always it consider the left hand side portion answer. Okay, greatest integer કે છે. Okay, smallest integer હોય તો right hand side portion નો answer આવે. બરાબર છે. That means કે integer part of 2.5 is equal to 2. તો આના રિલેટેડ એક ફંક્શન બનાવી દીધું આપણે. If x gives the value in between n and n minus 1, that means કે 2 and 1, that means કે અહીંયા આપણી જોડે n વેલ્યુ લઈએ તો અહીંયા n minus 1 વેલ્યુ થશે. That means કે 1 and 2 વેલ્યુ કન્સિડર કરીએ તો ઓલવેઝ આન્સર 1 આવે. સેમ વે n minus 1 in between n and n minus 1 between કોઈ પણ વેલ્યુ કન્સિડર કરીએ x ની તો આન્સર શું આવશે? લેફ્ટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ પોર્શન. That means કે x minus 1, that means કે integer part of x gives the value of n minus 1 if n is less than or less than portion. Okay, same way n plus 1. Okay, 2 and 3 between, that means કે n લઈએ and n plus 1 લઈએ. Okay, in between 2 and 3 always left hand side portion answer will be 2. That means કે n and n plus 1 કોઈ પણ value consider કરે તો always answer શું આવશે? n. That means કે integer part of x gives two value less than, okay, and slightly less than n and slightly greater than n માટેની વેલ્યુ આવી ગઈ આપણી જોડે n minus 1 and n. Okay, તો at x is equal to n કોઈ પણ વેલ્યુ ઇન્ટીજર માટે કન્સિડર કર્યું. at x is equal to n ચેક આઉટ કરીએ. Okay, limit x tends to n minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to n minus x minus integer part of x. Okay, that means કે n minus કે છે slightly less than n, that means કે slightly less than n left hand side portion નો આન્સર. એટલે આન્સર શું હશે? n minus 1. Okay, integer part of x, that means કે x minus n minus 1. Okay, put the value of x is equal to n here. That means n minus 1 bracket over open કરીએ તો n minus minus plus 1, answer will be 1. Same way limit x tends to n plus f of x. Okay, slightly greater than n. Okay, that means n plus 1, that means answer is equal to n. Okay, that means limit x tends to n plus x minus integer part of x, so that limit x tends to n plus x minus n. Okay, and x ની value n consider કરીએ તો n minus n is equal to 0. That means left hand side portion is not equal to right hand side portion, so that all the value of all the integral point, okay, given function is discontinuous function. Okay, last statement તમારે લખી દેવાનું છે. Okay, okay, exercise 5.1 20 number નો example છે આપણી જોડે. Okay, it is f of x is equal to x square minus sin x plus 5 is continuous at x is equal to 5. Okay, so you have to show that limit x tends to pi, f of x is equal to f of 5, so that we can say that given function f is continuous at x is equal to 5. Okay, so first of all limit x tends to pi, f of x is equal to limit x tends to pi x square minus sin x plus 5. Okay, બસ સિમ્પલ આપણી જોડે x ની જગ્યાએ શું મૂકી દેવાનું? pi, એટલે pi square minus sin pi plus 5. sin pi ની વેલ્યુ થશે આપણી જોડે 0. that means કે pi square plus 5 is your LHS. and f of pi, okay, that means કે x ની જગ્યાએ સિમ્પ્લિફાય મૂકી દઈએ તો pi square minus sin pi plus pi, that means કે pi square plus pi, so that limit x tends to pi, f of x is equal to f of pi, so that f is continuous at x is equal to pi. Okay, હવે 21 to 25 આપણે સ્કીપ રાખીએ તો લાસ્ટ કેલ્ક્યુલેટ કરીશું. ઓકે, એન્ડ 26 ઓનવર્ડ સ્ટાર્ટ કરીએ છીએ. ઓકે, શું છે? Find the value of k so that the function f is continuous at the indicated point in exercise 26 to 29. That is means કે 26 to 29 માં કોઈ પોઈન્ટ આપી દીધું છે આપણને. At that point given function is continuous. You have to find the value of any constant k. Okay, so first of all f of x 26 number, f of x is equal to k cos x upon pi minus 2x, where x is not equal to pi by 2, and at x is equal to pi by 2 answer is equal to 3. You have to and given that at x is equal to pi by 2 given function is continuous. Okay, the first statement f is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2, that means according to definition of continuity, limit x tends to pi by 2, f of x is equal to f of pi by 2. Okay, तो लिमिट x tends to pi by 2, f of x, that means के k cos x upon pi minus 2x and f of pi by 2 is equal to 3. ઓકે, લિમિટ ના ફોર્મ્યુલા નો યુઝ કરીશું, એટલે ફોર્મ્યુલા માં કન્વર્ટ કરીશું આપણે. તો k કોન્સ્ટન્ટ આઉટસાઇડ cos x ને એવી રીતે લખાય sin pi by 2 minus x, and डिनोमिनेटर में 2 कॉमन લઈ લે તો અંદર શું રહેશે pi by 2 minus x. ઓકે, આપણે જો આ ફોર્મ્યુલા યાદ હોય તો લિમિટ angle tends to 0, sin angle divided by angle is equal to 1. Okay, તો જો pi by 2 ના બાજુ લઈ દઈએ અને માઈનસ કોમન કરી દઈએ તો pi by 2 minus x લખાશે. તો pi by 2 minus x tends to 0, sin pi by 2 minus x upon pi by 2, that means કે angle tends to 0, sin angle divided by angle is equal to 1. Two constant outside, this value gives the answer 1, that means k by 2 into 1 is equal to 3. 2 divided by jab just multiply में होता है and k is equal to 6. Okay, is your answer. 27 exercise 5.1 27. Okay, f of x is equal to kx square where x is less than equal to 2, and 3 where x greater than 2, and at x is equal to 2 given function is continuous. Okay, so f is continuous function at x is equal to 2, so that according to definition of continuity, limit x tends to 2 minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 2 plus f of x. Okay, limit x tends to 2 minus slightly less than 2 and less than 2 માટે આપણે જો ફંક્શન શું છે kx square મૂકી દઈએ, kx square is equal to limit x tends to 2 plus slightly greater than 2, that means k is equal to 3, so that k and x is equal to 2, that means કે 2 square is equal to 3, 2 square 4, that means કે k ને સબ્જેક્ટ બનાવીએ, k is equal to 3 by 4. Similarly 28 number નો example છે f of x is equal to kx plus 1 where x less than equal to pi, and cos x where x greater than pi, and at x is equal to pi given function is continuous function, so that f is continuous at x is equal to pi. So according to definition of continuity, limit x tends to pi minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to pi plus f of x, so that limit x tends to pi minus slightly less than pi માટે function kx plus 1, okay, is equal to limit x tends to pi plus slightly greater than pi, that means કે cos x મૂકી દઈએ. Okay, so putting the value of x is equal to pi instead of x, so k into pi plus 1 is equal to cos pi. Okay, same way k pi plus 1 and cos pi ની વેલ્યુ શું થશે -1 plus 1 પેલી બાજુ લઈ જઈએ -1 minus -2 થઈ જશે આપણી જોડે, and k ને સબ્જેક્ટ બનાવી દે, k is equal to -2 by pi. Okay, similarly 29 number નો example f of x is equal to kx plus 1 where x is less than equal to pi, and 3x minus pi where x is greater than pi. Again, definition of continuity, given function f is continuous at x is equal to pi 5, that means the limit x tends to 5 minus f of x is equal to limit x tends to 5 plus f of x. Okay, limit x tends to 5 minus f of x, that means કે slightly less than 5 માટે function kx plus 1 is equal to limit x tends to 5 plus slightly greater than 5 and greater than 5 માટે 3x minus 5. Okay, so k x ની જગ્યાએ મૂકીશું 5 plus 1 is equal to 3 into 5 minus 5, so that k 5k and my plus 1 આ બાજુ is -1, that means k 15 minus 5 minus 1 is equal to 9, so that k is equal to 9 by 5. Okay.